Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another StarCraft 2 cast. This time, we're going to be taking a look at a match played on Ascension to Auir. We're going to be greeting our Protoss player who spawned in the bottom right corner of the map. A Barcode. Wow. I'm not sure who it is. Can't find anything about it on spawning tool, so we're just going to leave him as Barcode. We're just going to call him the Protoss player. I don't know. More importantly, though, in the top left corner, playing as the red Zerg, we have none other than Liquid TLO. This guy had been around for a minute, dude. Like, I've been playing StarCraft 2 since Wings of Liberty, and I really haven't ever just taken it seriously. That's why I'm trash. But, like, I remember back in the day, dude, I remember I got StarCraft 2 for my birthday. I bought it for myself, you know, because life. But I walked down to GameStop, because it's down the street. I walked down to GameStop, and I purchased a physical box with a disc for Wings of Liberty. Man, good times. And I just remember, TLO has been around forever, really. Brings back some good memories watching this guy play. Meanwhile, we do have our spawning pool and hatchery down for TLO. Pretty standard Zerg stuff. We've got a gateway and a pylon, and this probe is just starting the cybernetic score. We do see that, if we follow this very long line, do see that the gateway is rallied right to the expansion. All right, there, Protoss guy. Second Nexus almost halfway done for the Protoss player. We do see a little bit of drone harassment going down from the probe, but it's minuscule. It's nothing really at all. Spawning pool finishing for TLO. He's only got 2 drones in gas, and I'm not too sure what that could mean, which is exactly why we're watching these replays to try to figure out what I can do to improve my game. Rallying some drones over to the second base. Very good. We do have an Adept being chronoed out from this gateway at the Protoss player's expansion, and of course Warpgate getting researched. Second Nexus almost done. Meanwhile, TLO is filling up this second base with workers. He's going to be sending a drone out to try to just stop this probe from doing anything funny with pylons. Just kidding. He's going to leave him alone, send out his third base. Ah, I see. At least TLO got the third base down with no distractions from the probe. He could have done a lot more to be obnoxious, but we do see that our Protoss player is spending his minerals very, very easily. And we have an Adept moving up, going to get intercepted by the Queen, easily going to have to... oh, he's shading in! Probably just to give the Queen something to split up. Is he going to do it? The madman, look at him. Nope, he is not going to commit to that shade. He is moving back across the map. We do have another full health Adept rallying up with his injured comrade there. And we've got another gateway warping in to complete this wall for the Protoss player. But Liquid TLO is going to be seeing that with his Overlord. Meanwhile, the Adepts are going to go in for round 2. They're going to be shading in and backing off. Hopefully TLO doesn't have a Queen here to defend against the Adepts, but he does. They're not going to commit to that shade either. Good choice from the Protoss player, because that would have been bad news for these Adepts. We do have quite a few Zerglings here in the front, which are going to be able to chase the Adepts. Zergling speed is almost done, but we do have this third base up. Are the Adepts going to commit to this one? They are not, and we are putting down some Spore Crawlers for Oracles. Oh my goodness, there is an Oracle coming across the map. The madman, look at him. Another Phoenix coming out of that Stargate, and we are going to be putting in a Twilight Council. The Phoenix is going to be trying to clean up some of these Overlords, which is going to cost TLO a little bit of supply. But I think he is gravy at this point. One Overlord is not much to worry about. That seems to be the only one that he has over on this side. Meanwhile, the Oracle is going to be trying to move in for some drone kills, but it's going to get shut down by the Spore Crawler. TLO does have a Spore Crawler at every single one of his bases, except for his third base, but it's okay because he has a Queen here. And I don't think the Oracle is going to be able to get much done unless he wants to try to go for these Zerglings, but he's not. About half shields, half HP on the Oracle. Not going to be able to commit to much because that Queen is going to be blocking all of his bases here. We do have the Phoenix moving across the map. We do have some of TLO's Zerglings trying to come in, see what they can see. And again, we see this Phoenix sniping out some of the Overlords. Not much that the Overlords can do because they're still slow. We don't have, what is it, pneumatized glands or something like that, the Overlord speed upgrade. We see two oracles moving across the map. The Zerglings did manage to see that, and I'm pretty sure TLO is going to be just fine holding this. We do have the Evo chamber and also a Hydralisk den being built right now. No, there we go. We just started missile upgrades. Let's see if the Spore and the Queen is going to be enough. Maybe not enough to protect some of these drones and the gas, but the Queens are going to move up and the Oracles are going to move away. We do see a pylon coming down at the Protoss player's third base. Adepts shading across the map. We do have quite a handful of Adepts. And I'm not sure if that is not what I wanted to do. Whoops. What is it? Is it V? I don't know. I don't remember. Do I just hold down? Oh, you just got to hold it. Okay, I was going to try to see in TLO's vision if this Overlord could see the Oracles that were just chilling. But you just have to hold it. That's interesting. Is he going to be swooping around for an attack on the front? Well, we do have the whole bunch of Adepts shading in. Oh my goodness. Not going to commit to it because half of them were in that big clump of Hydralisks there. And we do have more coming in with the Warp Prism. Going to be shading in while the Hydralisks are... Ooh, look at that damage from the Hydralisks. We're going to lose a few. But I feel like the Adepts are going to commit to that shade. It puts them kind of in an even worse spot because the Hydralisks are going to be tearing them apart. Good old Hydralisks. Oh my goodness. I love them so much. They do so much damage. We do have more Adepts coming out. But they are going to get cleaned up. Some of them going to be shading in to the natural. And the Hydras not quite fast enough to keep up with the shades of the Adepts. Going to be coming into the main base and... Ooh, there's not enough. Not really going to take out that many drones. We do have a lot being lost at TLO's third base, which I feel like the Hydralisks are going to be cleaning up pretty soon, but does it put the Protoss player in enough of an advantage to be able to take this victory? Now we've got some of TLO's Zerglings moving across the map, just trying to see what he can see. Oh, that Phoenix did not see what was coming. A large force of Hydralisks coming up. He's going to be canceling that there. And moving some of his army back. He's got some sentries, which, oh, not really in time to force field all the Hydras. They're just going to go to town. Look at this. Destroying the sentries and the zealots that were here. He's got to warp in some more Adepts. Not Oracle. He's got to warp in Adepts so he can try to hold it. Fill in the gap so the Hydras can't get in. They're going to be taking out the Cyber Core. Very nice. The Adepts trying to shade forward. I think just to give the Hydralisk something to be distracted by. If the Adepts wanted to run this way, the Hydras could have moved out to try to catch them, but they're just going to keep hammering down at this wall that the Protoss player has built. And it's definitely nowhere near enough Protoss units to keep this up. Look, TLO has insane production right here. He's just going to be able to pump out more and more Hydras. We do have Lurker Dead also being worked on. We do have Archons into the mix now, which are definitely going to help against the Hydralisks. He's going to move back and regroup. Also spreading creep across the map, which is going to help. We have the third base coming down now for the Protoss player in a bit of a different location than it was before. We'll see if TLO gets to set up his fourth base. Meanwhile, finishing full saturation on his third base. We've got missiles level 2 finishing. We've got more Hydras moving across the map. And I think we are in for some Lurkers as the Lurker Den is just finished. Let's see. Morphing in some of the Lurkers. I like me some Lurkers, dude. We also do have the fourth base for the Zerg player, TLO. Moving out, and he's just going to keep up with his production with the larva. We've got some overlords morphing into overseers, and a single Zergling trying to scout out what the Protoss player is doing. It's only a matter of time before we see the force of Lurkers move across the map here. Oh, they are loaded up. Look at this. They're loaded up into the overlords. It was what is it? Ventral Sacks We've got some with the Hydras. We've got a Lurker in that one. Oh, this is going to be big. We got Lurkers. Ooh, a Lurker drop, dude. Meanwhile, we do have TLO moving across, trying to draw the army out of the Protoss player's third base, while the Overlords are moving across the map into what looks like is going to be the main base based on where they're headed. Not sure yet. I guess the small force of Zerglings here on the Hydralisk is enough to keep the Protoss player occupied. We'll just see how long it can survive if the Protoss army catches up. He's going to be able to wipe it out before the Overlords get into position. So we'll keep an eye on this as it happens. We can see the Zerglings moving across up the top of the map. We do have the Lurkers getting dropped in, and the Hydras. Where's he going to burrow him? Right there, right in front. We don't have anything. Oh, no. Wait. He doesn't have... Oh, he's getting them before they burrow, isn't he? We don't have anything for detection. So it looks like TLO is going to pick up his units and regroup. He's dropping the Hydras and the Lurkers on the low ground. Is it... I didn't even know that. Lurkers can attack from the low ground with their spikes. Look at this. Picking them up again. Just wants to be careful he doesn't lose any of those units by getting an Overlord killed, because that would destroy all the units inside like a medevac. So we see the Protoss player moving in against TLO's fourth base, dropping some Psionic Storms, and we have the Hydras not really able to hold it against the Psionic Storm. It looks like this base is going to be going down. We do have some Lurkers moving in. They are going to be doing a lot of damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Is it? We do. Oh my goodness. Look at the Hydralisks. He's actually going to be able to hold it pretty well. Look at that. Everything but a single Archon is now dead. We do have a little bit of a reinforcement coming in. And we do see this couple of observers to handle the Lurkers. Meanwhile, TLO did set up a fifth base in the meantime, and we do have Carapace level 1 almost done. More Lurkers getting morphed in, but the Hydras, man, the Hydras have insane DPS, but I just don't know if he has enough here. If the Hydras can take out the Observers, then the Lurker is going to be able to move in, and GG. Wow, look at that. Doesn't even matter about... Doesn't even matter. There's just nothing left. Did he? Oh, he did. I didn't even notice this. Look at this. Look at this play by TLO. I didn't even notice it. We're going to go back and get it. While all that was happening, let's say, while all that was happening, TLO, the sneaky, look at him. Look at him. You can see the clash happening up here. While all that was happening, TLO was dropping Hydras and Lurkers into each one of the Protoss players' bases. There is another Overlord right there dropping Hydras. Look at this. Insane. He's got Stalkers trying to stop it. That's only at one base, though. Look at it. Wow. I am impressed. I'm going to have to try that out. Yeah, right. I'm going to have to try that out. Overlord drop with Hydras and Lurkers. If you guys thought I didn't do a horrible job on this cast, I don't know why I sound like I'm sick all the time, all of a sudden. But you can leave a like and subscribe for some more StarCraft 2 content. I gotta go take some syrup, dude. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.